No. No. Subscribe, turn on that bell to stay notified. Share to keep your people aware. Glad you're here. No, man, that ain't... Golly. These cats ain't even affiliated with YSL as far as the paperwork goes. Now, will something else pop up eventually and then put them in the mix? I have zero idea. But as it stands, the only person that we even have close is right here. Two names don't match. When people are trying to create narratives and AKA chase it, sometimes people chase it wrong. Now, I know y'all gonna say, well, Nash, you chasing it right now. No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm stopping it right now because this is one of the channels that y'all tune into when y'all want to catch up on this YSL stuff. I'm not damning Young Thug, YSL, none of them cats. Did some of them cats do what they alleged to have done? I have no idea. That's on the courts to prove. Is Young Thug innocent in my eyes until he's proven guilty? It is what it is. There is no woman, as far as being a gang member, that's in YSL. None. I've read the paperwork. If you want, I can pin the paperwork in the comments. You can listen to the whole entire affidavit. I read it, 2 hours and some odd minutes. So that's it. But these cats just sat up here and lied and said that a guard was supposed to be killed by YSL. That didn't happen. None of that happened at all. Zero of that happened. So it's like, oh, somebody else get hit with a RICO, but this time it's in a pen down the street. Oh, that's YSL. So everything that get RICO'd, y'all gonna automatically put that on YSL with no proof? Come on, Thug. We cannot have this going on. You don't see this video at 2,000 likes, do me a solid. Hit that like button so you can push this in the algorithms. Snatch these dummies' views away from them because this is all they trying to do, bro. Oh, man, YSL. They try to kill a guard and everything like that. These people was arrested before the indictment even came down as far as these people getting arrested. But I'm going to show y'all exactly the video clip that they talking about, the exact crimes, the exact members, and everything like that. And I'll do it this way. You be the judge. You tell me, hey, oh yeah, I see it. Nash, I see it. I see the connection. I see all the connections. This right here is A plus B minus C minus D minus E, F, G, quantified by this and percentage of that. And come on, cuz. Come on, is this what it's all about? Is this about y'all on that National Enquirer stuff now? This what we doing? At least had the guts to say, hey, bro, we got it wrong and do it that way. I ain't been 100% accurate on everything I've been saying on here, but I stand on my word, and when my word is wrong, I fix it. Y'all got to fix this stuff. This BS of trying to convict people in the court of public opinion, pardon me, has to stop. But y'all check this out.
That an in-prison gang sold drugs, cell phones, even luxury clothing inside of a Georgia prison. The indictment also spells out how the gang tried to have a guard killed, but sent the hitman to the wrong address. It involves inmates at Smith State Prison in Glenville in Tattnall County. And Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie got the indictment today. Mark with us live at GBI headquarters in DeKalb County.
You know, the indictment describes a contraband crisis. It says the Georgia Department of Corrections has a criminal investigative division that aggressively works to identify and criminally charge corrupt staff. But it says because many inmates currently smuggling contraband encourage their co-conspirators on the outside of the prison system to apply for GDC jobs, CID is in a cycle of whack-a-mole investigations of GDC staff. Now the GBI is on the case.
I'd known Mr. Bobby for many years. He had served in the Korean War, and he was just an outstanding member of our community. He was involved in his church. He was involved in the local history of Glenville and Tattnall County. I just can't say enough about what an outstanding and good man Mr. Bobby was.
Their director says GBI agents discovered 88-year-old Bobby Kicklighter was murdered when the killer went to the wrong house. That an officer working at a place that houses wrongdoers, Smith State Prison, who lived next door to Kicklighter, was the intended target.
That was actually a hit ordered on a correction officer who was a straight-up righteous guard who couldn't be bought, couldn't be intimidated, couldn't be threatened, and the hit went wrong.
But GBI Director Vic Reynolds says GBI agents discovered much more involving the prison, including 2 more allegedly related murders, leading to a sweeping murder and racketeering indictment brought with the help of Georgia's Prosecuting Attorney's Council, set against a backdrop of corruption and contraband at Smith State Prison, including illegal cell phones, drugs, and more.
Cell phones, drugs, clothing, money, virtually anything you wanted you could get.
The April 25th indictment accuses Nathan Weeks, Christopher Reginald Sumlin Jr., Keisha Janae Jones, and Ariel Deshae Murphy of malice murder in Kicklighter's death. And Weeks, Sumlin, and Ms. Jones are charged with conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. The indictment suggests to facilitate the flow of contraband inside the prison. Inmates offer guards financial incentives, and many times corrupt guards are paid in cash. But when financial incentives don't work, inmates and co-conspirators use violence and threats. It says Weeks was committed to the Georgia Department of Corrections for a series of armed robberies in DeKalb County, and at Smith he began to organize the smuggling of large amounts of contraband. Ms. Jones is described as a girlfriend of Weeks and his treasurer and facilitator outside the prison. The indictment indicates Sumlin was committed to GDC for burglary and gun charges in connection with crimes in Coweta County, housed for a time at Smith, but out at the time of the crimes alleged in the indictment. It alleges last year Weeks and Jones sent Sumlin to murder a corrections officer, and they shot and killed Bobby Kicklighter. The indictment suggests one act of racketeering involving Weeks and Sumlin was malice murder in connection with the death of Jerry Lee Davis, and that Weeks, Jones, and others committed malice murder in connection with the death of Jessica Gerling. The indictment says Ms. Gerling was employed at Smith as a corrections officer until GDC terminated her for bringing in contraband at the direction of Weeks. Tatnall County Sheriff Kyle Sapp said he requested the GBI's help on the Kicklighter killing, and his office has assisted the GBI agents.
The GBI has done an outstanding job with this case.
Now, we attempted to get a comment from an attorney in behalf of Weeks. A spokesman says the state's public defender system is supplying lawyers to Ms. Jones, Ms. Murphy, and Sumlin, and that all 3 will get zealous representation, but he can't comment on the substance of the case today. Reporting live at GBI headquarters, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Y'all expect me to keep it real? Because you know that I will. I do this daily, baby. Check out the Nightly Nash podcast. Also, Street the Music, Ceddy Nash, if you have not. It's on all streaming platforms. Guaranteed you're going to find something you like. Probably like that overly thugging freestyle, or maybe something different. Let me know in the comments. We possibly shoot that music video.